Hello, my name is Salma Sabbour, and I'm here today to tell you a short story about revolutions. Times have changed, and humanity has experienced a series of radical, revolutionary waves that have changed the course of our lives. It started long ago with the agricultural revolution, when man discovered farming techniques which transformed us from pure hunters and gatherers to true farmers. Then came the Industrial Revolution with the invention of machines, the use of new power sources such as steam, coal, gas, and even the development of new transportation methods. This finally brings us to the information age, which was brought about with the digital revolution, where computers, internet, mobile phones, social media are all now abundant. Each of the three revolutions witnessed by humanity has had a drastic effect on life as we know it. With the agricultural revolution, we became a better nourished society, a healthier society. With the Industrial Revolution, our standard of living has dramatically improved. But with the Digital Revolution, what exactly has happened? I believe something went terribly wrong. Despite the technological advances in the corporate world, we're still finding it really hard to do some basic things like getting things done. Because in many cases, corporate software was more of a roadblock rather than an enabler due to the complexity of the screens and poor usability. We're still finding it hard to decide confidently because in the information age, we're stuck in Excel sheets extracted from the day before and trying to figure out what is the root cause of the problem and what is the best course of action. We're still finding it hard to realize the full potential of the vast network society that we're living in, whether it's a network of global suppliers, a network of global workforce, or even a rich network of customers on social media. As a result, just like the caveman here, we've allowed technology to tangle us more into the corporate life and away from the people who matter most, thus further complicating our life. With the objective of making enterprise systems simpler, at SAP, we like to believe that we're bringing a new revolutionary wave to the world of corporate software. It's not just an evolution of our old solutions, but a totally new breed of technologies, where we reimagined business processes in order to get things done efficiently. We also reimagined business decisions in order to empower you to know, decide, and act better based on real-time granular data. And finally, we reimagined business models in order to help you utilize the full potential of this networked world that we're living in, with suppliers, workers, and even with customers on our social networks. By the way, it's called S4HANA, the fourth generation of the SAP Business Suite based on the in-memory platform HANA. So, if we go back in time again, since the hunters and gatherers age, even long before the agricultural revolution, the everlasting economic problem was how to balance supply and demand. Currently, in the corporate world, attempts to solve this problem are done in silos. One person is trying to maximize the customer order fulfillment and avoid shortages, while another person is looking after the stock at risk of expiring. And all this is done with no visibility whatsoever to the implications on costs and profitability. In this setup, a stock controller finds it hard to prioritize which problems to solve first, as a stock controller doesn't have any visibility to the financial implications of a problem, because before today, it was really hard to bring logistical information represented in sales orders, production orders, purchase orders, side by side with financial information. Additionally, in this setup, a stock controller typically only sees an outdated snapshot of reality, because before today, accessing OLTP and OLAP were two separate worlds. So you had to analyze on one dataset, which is totally different from the dataset that is used for day-to-day transactions. But with S4HANA, all of these problems are the problems of the past. With an easy-to-use tile-based interface that works on any device, I can directly go to resolve the 39 stock issues that my company is facing. Thanks to the visual priority matrix, I can focus on the most urgent problems that have the highest financial implications. Directly from the priority matrix, I can select the issue that I am keen to resolve. The system proposes a list of solutions that are ranked according to how much they cover the problem at hand. Additionally, all of the financial implications of each of the proposed solutions is listed clearly. You can easily start building your plan by selecting one of the proposed solutions. Once you start the planning workflow, you can see the visual implication of your plan on the visual priority matrix. Additionally, once you're done, you can further simulate proposed solutions. Rather than fixing each and every problem one at a time, you can see the proposals that are proposed by the system, and you can monitor that with loads of different configuration options. But I'm sure you're asking, how can this all be done? Technically, we kept simplicity at the core of it, and we simplified our data model. We no longer use aggregates. We no longer store A, B, as well as A plus B. No need to store A plus B. Whenever A plus B is required, just calculate it on the fly. No need to store it. This means a lower TCO for you. The reason being is that you store less data footprint, you update less values, so no longer you'll be facing any locking issues. This means higher throughput. We also simplified the user interface, and we really focus on user adoption here. With this new Fiori interface, which is responsive, works on any device, the user adoption is much faster because it's super easy to use. Third, we have really simplified the implementation and configuration process through our guided configuration approach, so that you would go live as quickly as possible in weeks rather than months. Finally, it's also simple to deploy because you have many options. You can either adopt the on-premise approach, the public cloud approach, or a hybrid approach. And this is really what we mean by flexibility of choice. So that's a new thing, right? Has anyone done it before? Yeah, that's the hard part. The answer is yes. As an example, let me introduce you to La Trobe University in Australia. And this is the quote from John, the president of the university. John has really absorbed this technological era that we're living, and he realized that it really doesn't make sense for the students or the administrators to suffer from schizophrenia, because the applications that we use in our personal lives are much more user-friendly than the enterprise applications. So with simplicity in mind, he has introduced Simple Finance, which is part of the S4HANA suite, in order to simplify the lives of his admin people. And according to him, this has really empowered them to get things done in real time. So, inspired by John, the president of La Trobe University, I think that with S4HANA, the digital revolution would be the age where we really can get things done in real time, so that we have more time. We're untangled from the corporate world and have more time to do the things that really matter. Spend some time with the people who matter most to us. It's time to join this revolutionary wave. Join the customers who are now realizing the value of S4HANA. Thank you.